Hey guys, my name is Rednew, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to build one of the best bases you can build in Palworld, and that is a multi-level, all-purpose base of operations on one of the most resource-rich areas in the game right now, located at the coordinates 190, -40. Now, there are several reasons why you'd want to build here. For one, it has 8 copper ore and 6 coal nodes, making it extremely useful to progress at almost every stage of the game. It's also on a plateau, making it immune to raids, and you'd want this to be your main base of operations, especially if you're playing single player, since pals produce more while you're at the base. Copper ore and coal are the most important resources in nearly every stage of the game, allowing you to build all kinds of ingots for guns, bullets, and armor. The problem is, this base is a little challenging to build on. It has horribly uneven ground, making it extremely difficult for your pals to avoid pathing errors when creating a structure. In this video, I'm going to save you a lot of time by showing you all the tricks I've learned on how to build a multi-level structure on this uneven land so that you can build an infinitely scaling base with zero AI pathing issues. Let's get started. Okay, so first, let me go ahead and show off the base. But you have 6, 7, 8 copper nodes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coal nodes. So this is without a doubt one of the best bases, if not the best base you can build. So the very first thing you want to do is set the foundation. Now, setting the foundation and setting the starting foundation is very, very important. What is really important about foundation is that roofs, which are the second, third, fourth, whatever, however many floors, they're not just simply roofs, right? They're actually floors for your structure, cannot be built unless it is on top of a connected foundation. So what I mean by that is you need to have a foundation, you need to have stairs as well. This roof can be built, but nothing else will be able to be built. And you'll see that I can't even build, let's see here, another staircase I can build, but I can't build another roof until I connect more foundation. There you go. 2 more. 3 more, in fact. So you can even build a higher staircase. You could basically extend past 2 blocks from your foundation. This allows you to build more floors or have wider areas for your floors. Setting a good foundation is very important, and what you want out of a foundation is to not be able to get stuck like that here with height issues. You want to build as much foundation as you can over areas that you can build. If you build over these copper nodes, they will block the spawn. So that means that these copper nodes will not come back if your pals finish mining it. So what we need to do, we have to be able to place foundation over a large widespread area as much as possible, because that's going to allow us to have more roofs, that's going to allow us to have wider floor plans, and that's going to allow us to have the most adjustable base. And foundation, how it works is that you can't have like one level foundation and then another level of foundation connected. You can like try to eyeball it to do it, but it's not going to ever be truly connected. I could build this foundation here, and usually I'm pretty good at this, but I can also build like a connecting foundation like that. And so this is nice land here, like there's pathing here, no one's going to have trouble going to their job or being confused. This is totally fine, right? But these foundations are still not connected. And how can I show that? So let me go ahead and do this. Build a roof, and we'll be able to go around here, right? And you'll see that I still can't extend past here. I cannot extend past here because this foundation, this roof is building off this foundation. It is 1, 2 spaces from this foundation. If I get rid of this foundation, if this was truly connected, then this would be destroyed. So this is not destroyed over here. These foundations are only seem connected, but they're not actually. And so if I take off this foundation, everything blows apart. So that's why you need to set a pretty good foundation that can cover the widest area possible. And so how do we do this? Well, we cannot build a structure that is like way too high, because if you build a foundation that's way too high, you'll find that there's not really a lot more foundation you can extend from it. So then the answer would be to make the foundation low. And some people might say, oh, you want it to be as low as possible off these hills over here. And that wouldn't be totally a bad idea if not for the fact that you're going to run into this area here and just simply not be able to build. So this is obstructive. This is not very good. What you want to be able to do is build foundation that does clip into the hill, but you're still able to build it. So you want to be able to build into the hill still, as low as possible, while still clearing the hill. This one seems to be just right. So if that's the case, if we build off this foundation, and you see here, we have much more area that we can cover. Now, see, we can't extend past here, but other than that, let's see, what's the widest area that we can cover? So we definitely don't want to build over these. By the way, I'm using wood to set the foundation. But you could replace all of this with stone. We're not going to be able to get in the way of any of these ore nodes. So everything we build has to come off of this foundation. And what happens is, over here, you could build a staircase, by the way, without like support from walls. You just need to have foundation underneath. But now what we want to understand is like, okay, well, where can I build a wall? So you see over here, we cannot build a wall. There's not enough support. It's because it's past 2 spaces of this. But if we have this, we will be able to build a wall. You could also build one more roof, but you cannot build a wall on this roof because that would be 2 spaces past this foundation, this connected foundation. So what you would need to do is, well, this is where you would build off of, right? This is how you would do it. Okay, so let's go ahead and build that second floor. I want to maximize this foundation over here so that I could build other things if I wanted to. So what I'm going to do is build a wall here. It's going to be 3 stories high. Now we're going to build the stairs off the wall here. And now we can also just make this look a little nicer. I could also cut this off over here because that wall is there to support it. And we could build a little triangle as well. We could build like a little storage shed. Get rid of that. Right? Because we could build a roof here. Yeah. So we could build more platforms. We're able to extend the area that we have to build, that we're able to build with. I would definitely think that's a little sketchy. This thing looks like it could be a lot bigger. Now what we're going to do is going to fill out the land, fill out the floor plan, rather. And we're going to leave a space of 3 panels here for pals to go to and from. Alright, so let's run a test. Can Bronze Cherry plant? Nice. So she is pathing correctly. Now, question is, can Reptiro reach his workstations? So he needs some kind of like entrance, some kind of way to get over there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a staircase. I'm gonna build a foundation. How I like to do these is like so. I like there to be very minimal like red area. If I'm moving the mouse cursor just up and down, I don't like there to be that much red area. And then I like to be under. I like to be underneath the stairs just slightly. That way it's just a smooth transition. And I'm able to put my staircase down here. So let's see if he's able to find the coal nodes from there. Here, have Tiro reach his workstations. There you go. Reptiro seems to understand what he needs to be doing. So I'd build a foundation here, and I think we're good. Let's see over here. Let's see if Astagon does the silly thing again. Probably, right? Because he's just so big. Okay, cool. Well, there you go. Nice. So that's more than I wanted for a test, but looks like he could get here just fine. I don't see how he could have any problem reaching any of the other nodes. So this is perfect. This is a perfect sort of starter for our base here. After running all the tests, after doing everything, we can see that we're going to be just fine. So breeding farms are pretty big, but they only need to be 3 stories tall. And you want breeding farms here, right? Maybe on here because you can easily get a pal in, then you could throw them on to it, right? If you want breeding farms on a floor plan, then you might need to tear down the walls first. And let me show you why. So I have this breeding farm over here, and I'm going to... This is exactly like how I have it set up, right? And this exact kind of configuration, this kind of angle, right? But if you look... I'm going to go ahead and cancel this. If you look, even if I make slight adjustments, come back a bit, it's just flat out impossible, right? Maybe over here is fine, but I'm giving up so much space on the left. What happened to the space here? Well, actually, if you get rid of the walls... you actually get a lot more room, a lot more space, too. Like, that should be good. That looks pretty healthy. Pretty decent. So don't be too hasty to put in all the walls in your base. Get your structures down, get your floor plan out beforehand, and then you should be good. So, like, over here, I want to fit 2 breeding farms in this facility, in this floor, actually. Yeah, see if now I could put things a lot closer towards the edge here. What I want is like the boxes to be pretty close to each other too. I want my next floor to use as much space as possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over here, and right at the edge of here will be my stairwell. So if your pals, your alpha, your luckies are moving around too much, then a 3rd floor or a 3-story ceiling, it's not too bad. And I'll show you how. I'll show you why. So I have a 3-story, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Jetrigan, and Jetrigan's going to be stuck. He's going to be suspended. And this is if I want to breed him. It's very useful so he doesn't immediately run away from me. So I could just throw him over here. Okay, so this is my base. I wanted to record this. It's now been like a few days since I've been living here. Unfortunately, I too lazy to build my own bedroom, so my bed's just here. But everything works here pretty well. Like, let's say I wanted to make, you know, a stack of charcoal, right? Yormintide will go, and he'll do his thing, okay? And there will be no issue whatsoever. He won't randomly teleport into the roof or anything like that. We have a third floor here with all the production. I have them working on a bunch of bullets for me, all my Lunaris. And over here is the rooftop, where we have our electric generator with Grizzbolt and just a ranch with some high quality cloth just for some money. A few things I want to note from the video, since now it's been a few days since I've recorded it. Get rid of all the stuff on the side, because what happens is pals will randomly get stuck and teleport to those locations, and so it's just not, for me, it's not worth the inconvenience of having to like guess whether or not they're stuck. So I've gotten rid of it. You could argue that it's a really nice spot for you to like grapple to, and maybe you could make a door from the outside. That's totally up to you, but for now I'm pretty happy with like how everything's set up. But yeah, I mean, we have all our nodes. None of them are being blocked in terms of the spawn. Everyone's able to get to their job with zero pathing issues. They're able to come outside. They're able to do the mining. Hi, Posted at Rednew here. One thing I forgot to mention with regards to pathing is that you're going to want these 2x1 exits for your first floor or wherever they're going to exit and go outside. The reason why is because while most pals can get through doors, like Brawn Cherry, who's extra large size, can actually go through doors, Yormintide can as well, Reptiro, given his width, I guess, does not allow him to do that. So I'm not sure if you need a 2x1 exit, but you at least need something bigger than a door. So that's why we have those here. We have plenty of boxes. You want plenty of boxes on the outside if you want transportation to work seamlessly. And having the boxes outside, yes, your material will be scattered, but that's okay, because it only matters that the material is in a box in order for you to be able to craft with it. We have our food here. Everyone's able to get to the feed box, and we have a bunch of beds here. Probably could use like a bigger bedroom. Maybe I'll build out another floor and put out some more large pal beds. But yeah, I hope you guys learned a lot from the video in terms of how to structure your base, what is important in terms of like the foundation setting, how that's going to allow you to build as high as you want. Like if I go up here, right, I go all the way up. This base can scale practically infinitely. There is a height limit to bases, but if you can see over here, I can build as many floors as I want, right? I can build as many floors as I want. This is just another staircase that I could build, right? And I could have another floor up here. I could build a large bedroom. I could build whatever I want. This is practically infinitely scaling. So this base is pretty difficult to build on because it has a lot of uneven ground, and a lot of that ground is taken up by the nodes. So I hope this guide is helpful to you. If you wanted to be able to take advantage of this space, you also wanted to make this your main base of operations so that you can observe their work. That way they produce the most ore and coal for you here because you're present and you've loaded in the space. I hope this was helpful to you in that regard. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please like and subscribe for more Palworld content. My name is Rednew, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.